Alright, timestamp. It is October 4th, 2025, a little bit after 5 a.m. I probably got about 6 hours sleep, woke up not too long ago. Can't seem to convince myself to take an actual 8-hour break. 5-6 hours seems to be all I can manage sleep-wise, which I don't know, I'm guessing my brain knows that I need to be doing stuff, so it won't let my body rest. It's kind of annoying. I got a whiny acorn, so we're gonna take a quick jaunty out into the backyard. Nice and cool out. Yeah, a little bit of squishy ground. It's been raining off and on pretty much. There's a rooster. Somebody nearby has chickens. It's been raining off and on pretty much all night by the looks of it. And again, okay. We were thinking about doing a garage sale, but honestly, I'm voting no on it. Primarily because I was talked. Weather Channel, because they have every hour entry, their predictions, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, Put my mag light in my pocket. Every hour is at least 15% and as high as 38%. And I want to set up a garage sale just to shut it down real quick, because suddenly 15% became 90. We've got Umberto and Imelda, who are pretty much gone, but we've got 2 other tropical waves out there. In between the 4 of them, they're kind of sending wind and water in all directions, so it's Florida and hurricane season. Health-wise, I feel okay, even though I just suddenly got a chest tightness and I'm feeling like shallow breathing kind of thing. I don't know if I think I'm having a little mild panicky thing going on. No reason. Again, those of you who have lived with this your whole lives, I don't know how you did it. Really, really, really annoying. I'm gonna take a shower, I think, in a bit. I'm taking a shower 3 days in a row now. It's crazy. Trying to get into a good flow, a good routine. Starting to get my head on straight again. It's been a tough road. Kind of a difficult chapter of my life to wrap up. Mom dying, putting Dad in a home. And if this is your first video with me, I didn't just put Dad in a home. The state of Florida was pretty much telling me, you do it or we do it, because he's going into severe stage dementia, and there's been a whole lot of shenanigans I didn't do. Me and mine were just the people with the mops, trying to fix everything. And it's going to be at least a 1-year job, maybe a 2-year job. Which I'm I'm the beneficiary, so I mean, all this is going to be mine. But I got a couple of hoarding parents that the past 2 years have pretty much had some cognitive decline issues, and I'm paying for it, you know. But I'm trying to find my joy. That's one of the people on YouTube that I watch is always talking about gratitude, and I'm trying to remember that. You know, there's a lot here to work with. Frankly, I can make a fair amount of money on it, but there's a lot of damage and other stuff I've got to fish through, and it would have been nice if they had been responsible the last 5 years. But they weren't. Yeah, we're going in, bud. You've done everything you were going to do. You're just standing there eating grass, or I don't know. I think boredom. This lanai is so wrecked. I've got like 40 projects I want to work on, you know? They're all important. 10 of them are like priority 1 kind of things. And I've only got 4 tentacles. Come on, scrap. A little congested, but I have emphysema. I'm pretty much in the mild moderate category. Again, if you just tuned in, come on. Thank you. And I'm almost always a little sinusy when I first get up. Yeah, coming. Putting the nightlight back. Oh, wow. So impatient. You're impatient because you know I have duck jerky. Duck jerky. There we go. Do I got one? There he is. Okay. Yeah. He likes it. In fact, he likes it so much. Okay. Actually, refill my coffee. What was I thinking? Oh, jeez. So, what I need to work on today is that. Little thing. But I pretty much got where that stuff should go disposition-wise worked out. Because that's just a matter of sorting the pile. Just a matter of, so simple. Wrap that one up. But I need to actually go through and piece by piece start putting that stuff into where it should go. It's all stuff that got, some of it's stuff we found around here, but most of it, 95% of it, is stuff that was brought from, again, if you just tuned in, My youngest, my 18-year-old, and I'm 54, are currently camped out in my parents' place. And we're trying to... Got some hex hairs in the top of my coffee mug. Here my tuxedo walked across the bar while I wasn't looking. I don't appreciate that. I love the cat, but don't do that. I'm trying to fix the woes that are around here. And as such, because I'm pretty much living here, we're going to be attempting to fix the things that are wrong with the place, because I was kind of ordered to by DCF. That's how serious earlier this year got. My dad didn't see the need to fix it because of the dementia, and my mom kept stalling, which did not amuse the DCF investigators. Or, what was it, Pasco County Senior Services? They didn't think it was funny either. Which all of that basically meant the state of Florida was going, okay, since your parents aren't doing what they need to do, because power of attorney, you need to step in and start doing all this stuff, or we're going to hold you accountable. No worries. Yeah. So, one of the big things off the list, which is we had the septic system redone, drain fields and all that, because it was backing up and flooding, which, ew. So that was a major deal. We still need to get probably Orkin, but you know, any one of those companies will do. We need one of them to come out here and spray for bed bugs. It's a kind of a 2-month procedure. We don't have to tent, but there are bed bugs, and they're dug in. And I've got a lanai ceiling, that dark place that I was walking slowly through, because there's stuff stacked everywhere. Hurricane Milton, which was October of last year, went rolling through here, and because the lanai, it's a metal porch frame screened in. This is the wall of the house. It basically pulled the ceiling away from the house proper, and it's currently being propped up by a couple of cabinets that my teenager and I put in place, and a couple of 2x4 braces. This side is still attached to the metal framework, but this side that was attached to the house is now not. And apparently, that's a safety concern, because the roof could collapse and kill people. Whatever. So yeah, that happened. So I'm supposed to be fixing that as well. But frankly, we've got to get the lanai clear, because a work crew can't get in there right now because it's something out of Sanford and Son. You can Google that if you need to. Right out that outside that door. Yep. But the next big thing we're trying to do is the bed bugs. It's going to cost a couple $1,000s. They come out and spray, and then 30 days later they come out and spray to, 1-2 punch kind of thing. But there's a lot of things we have to get done first, so they can't come out and spray. I've still got a room and a half that can't really be accessed well because of the hoarding. because they have to be able to spray in the nooks and crannies, and we've got one room especially that you can barely enter the room. There's so much debris. It's my dad's office. This whole place is just the dining room mess. That's of our making, and that's kind of response to everything else, because I had nowhere to go with any of this stuff. But now I do. Now I have everything. I have all the landing strips set up. It's just a matter of getting the planes there. So I got my work cut out for me. For the next year. Because the little bits that you've seen so far, it's there's more. A lot more. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna make some yogurt breakfast. Some Greek yogurt with, I think I finished off the blueberries, but I've got a bag of mixed berries in the freezer. And/or strawberries. I'm not sure. I'll figure out whatever's on top. I'll grab that. It's just going to be easier. But, yeah. Get some breakfast going on. Take that shower. Get dressed and one piece at a time. Look at it. Where does it go? Where does it go? Where does this one go? I just feel overwhelmed sometimes. But I have found the best way to deal with feeling overwhelmed is to start. You pick up that first piece and put on some loud music, you know. Pix brought over some CDs for me. I found a boombox that works pretty well. And I can pump through the computer, or I can listen to some CDs now. Got some Alan Parsons, got some Bare Naked Ladies, some Evanescence, some Alice in Chains. And because I'm very eclectic, I've got some good Broadway stuff. Got some Jekyll and Hyde, some Sweeney, some Little Shop of Horrors. Got Dr. Horrible sing-along blog over there, that's fun. Got to do that on stage a couple nights, that was fun. We did a weekend gig of that. That's fun. Have to see if she can bring it. Have to see if she can bring it over in the next batch of stuff. I'll probably see her on Monday. My wife, that is. Have to see if she can locate Chess, the musical. I got it. I've got the box set, whatever. Been hankering for that lately. Not that there's nothing in that stack that pleases me. There's a lot in that stack that pleases me. But in addition to, and for some reason she hasn't brought over any Queen. It's very strange. I got quite a few, one of my favorite bands. But no Queen has made it here, which is like, damn. Bring me classic or A Kind of Magic or Night at the Opera or something. But I shouldn't complain because she's done good. I've got a lot of good stuff over there. I've got like 40 CDs. So I'm not musicless. But it's always that thing you don't have that you're like, I've got clothes in the dryer right now. I need to get the dishwasher emptied and reload it. Got some cheese I need to bag. I'll get in the big, like 5 pound bags of shredded cheese and portion it out in the sandwich bags, freeze them, just pull them out as needed. You know, Walmart usually has like a Fiesta mix, a cheddar blend, and or I don't think they actually do an Italian blend. I think they just do straight up mozzarella that way. I wish they did an Italian blend like that. You know, they had like mozzarella, provolone. You know. I don't think they do that. I think they only have like the little 1 pound bags of that. It's unfortunate. I should write them a letter. Coffee-wise, I was like, there was something I was going to say. The coffee check-in. We're doing, I made another pot of that Harry and David Moose Munch chocolate peanut butter. It's so damn good. Sporting some Sylvester action this morning. Oh my god, that's so good. It's like coffee with a Reese's cup kind of mixed in. Sometimes the sweet coffee mixes can be a little much. That Harry and David, if you're listening, sponsorship, yeah. I don't know that I have the viewership to warrant that, but I'm open. Something I talked to my kid about a while back. Yeah, they were like, "Would you do sponsorships on your channel?" I'm like, "Well, right now, I'm mostly just making like a historical record." This actually started because everything that was going on, my friends on Facebook were asking me questions about everything, and I was spending an hour or two a day just responding to DMs and typing, and it's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna start doing videos that are like update videos, and I'll post that because I got people asking about my parents, about my health, you know, all these different things. Like, I'm just gonna start doing like daily videos, and because you know, it's not I don't have time for my friends. It's I don't have time to answer 30 people each asking me a different question. So I'm just going to do like a video a day, which I've been trying to do. Sometimes I do 2 or 3. Surprise myself. You know, I'm just going to do a video a day. You can see me. I'm alive. I'm not AI. My name is Marcus, by the way. Marcus Wolfking. And within these videos, I'm probably going to answer your question that you were going, hey, I wonder whatever happened to his mom. You know, whatever. Now you know. And just to recap that part, she went in the hospital this year, January 4th. And because she was refusing to use the BiPAP, because she also had COPD, heart condition, COPD, she was renal stage 4 and a diabetic and overweight. Between the heart condition and the COPD, she should have been using a BiPAP every night and or maybe once in the day for a little while, and she refused to use it. So from January 4th to May 8th, the CO2 buildup was basically slowly poisoning her brain. And there was crazy cognitive stuff. Paranoia, memory issues, speech coordination, which, knowing that I have emphysema, which is one of the COPDs, I'm looking at that, honestly, and just going, man, I don't want to be that. Holy cats. Because honestly, this year, I mean, obviously, it wasn't suicide, but it was very much a, on a path to an obvious result. If you don't change, you're not willing to change. You're not willing to do the BiPAP. Well, and we can't force you. It's kind of an invasive medical instrument, so we can't force you to use it. You know, your choices brought you here. But the paranoia was, because she was hallucinating along with the paranoia. There were some odd things about the fish people and not wanting to be sent to the island, and the potential for making kitten and more puppy towers to raise money. Rod Serling would have gone, wait, what? On a few occasions, I guarantee it. Bring that back, because I didn't. Start again. So, but she passed on May 8th. So, very much a victim of her own choices. And I'm working on quitting smoking right now. I'm pretty much at two the cigarillos a day. I had jumped back up to 3 and 4 because I'm a stress smoker. And there's stress. And I'm trying to, part of the find the joy concept is I'm trying to remember my spark. You know, the past 2 years it's just been, you know, I felt like Steve Rogers with a trash can lid, if you get the reference. Because I am the kid that keeps getting up, but I'm tired of getting bloodied. You know? So much of this was avoidable. But my parents wouldn't listen. Because they're old and stubborn, they don't want to change. You're condemning me to this. Thanks. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I have ranted long enough. But yeah, I'm thinking some yogurt and shower. And then mountain dining room. Work on Cardboard Peak. Still not AI. I'm pinching myself. I'm real. Alright. And remind me, I need to pull out the, because I was talking about the aliens figures, the shorter ones. I need to pull out the loyal subjects ones so I can show you what those are. Maybe I'll just pull out the whole Xeno latch top for like one of my next videos and just kind of walk through it and just go quickly through what's there. Yeah, might be a good thing. Yeah. Alright. Make it a great day.